It is the wrestling training update number 5, and this is actually going to be the last one for a while because I'm going to take a step away from wrestling and refereeing because I'm trying to save up for a trip, and unfortunately I'm not going to have the money to fund my wrestling. But this is going to be the last update, so let's go out with a bang. A bang. A bang bang. Not a lot has happened since the last video I made like nearly 2 months ago, but I have done a couple of seminars and there have been a couple of shows, and if you guys didn't go to the last Samstown show, you are missing out because the last Samstown show drew 700 people, a little more, a little less. The main event was unbelievable. The Kendrick and London versus Reno Scum match was unbelievable. There is just so much going on with FSW right now that it's awesome. I mean, we have guys going to WWE and TNA having tryout matches, doing stuff. It's awesome. I can't believe I'm a part of this company. It's, you know, it's undescribable. But getting back to the wrestling training, everything was going pretty average, pretty normal, coming along, you know, moderately slow or medium pace. And I found out that they were doing a Paul London seminar a couple of months ago before the last Samstown show, and I definitely wanted to do that. I did the Brian Kendrick one, so why not the Paul London one? The Paul London seminar was really good. We did basic stuff, you know, like tackle, drop down, hip toss, and basically just you know, the warm-ups, the rolls in and out of the ring, bumps. So it was a very, very basic seminar, and London is a really, really cool guy. He's just cool to be around. He'll come up to you and shake your hand and say hi, and you know, you shouldn't be afraid to go up and talk to him because he'll actually stand there and talk to you. So, you know, and he's definitely kind of out there, just like you see in his shoot interviews, and he reminds me of a couple of people I know at work, so it was just like, it's a perfect fit. He fits in perfectly with all the guys in the back. And another good thing during the London seminar is that he kind of looked at me and he was like, you know, for a guy like your size, because I asked him what would be logical moves for me to use. That's going to be my number one question for all these WWE guys is, what are logical moves for a small guy like me to use? And he looked at me and he was like, you know, you should really go into lucha. You should go into Mexico. You should go to Mexico because you would make a good bigger midget wrestler. A bigger midget wrestler, yeah, I would be lying if that thought hadn't crossed my mind, because I could be like the mid-giant. I could be like the giant midget. I mean, I'm 5'2". We actually measured. I am 5'2". Beast pretty much held me there and measured me with a tape measure because we were having an argument about my height. But I am 5'2". I am proud to announce. And, you know, the cool thing about all these WWE guys coming through is that it's not a one-off appearance. It's not like, oh, hey, oh, goodbye after the match. London has already made 3 appearances, and he's done a seminar with us, with the wrestlers. Kendrick has already made 2 appearances and done the seminar. Davari has already made 2 or 3 appearances and done the seminar. These guys are actual, like, roster members now. It's really cool to be around guys like that and be associated with people like that, because it's exactly where all these FSW guys and indie guys want to be, is at a level to where they're comparable to London or Kendrick or Davari and these former champions. One thing I can say that I have learned in training in the past, you know, month or so, it's not like technical, it's not wrestling related, but it's just a little flash thing that I probably won't even ever do, but I was just curious, can I get over the top rope? Because when I'm standing on the apron, the top rope comes up to about here. I'm a short guy, everybody knows it. So I was curious, I was talking to Mike Modest about it, and he's like, I'm confident in a week or in a couple of weeks you will be able to do this because you jump high enough, you jump surprisingly high for a smaller guy. So I try it, and my legs kind of catch the rope, and I look like frickin' Charlie Brown tumbling in the air. So I keep on doing it at least once or twice over the next couple of weeks, and sure enough, I can actually get over the top rope now. It might not look perfect, but I can do it. That's the last thing I did yesterday before I left the arena, because it's just like it's just something that I'm kind of proud of myself for, because you don't look at me and expect, oh, hey, this guy can get over the top rope or jump to the top rope on one try. You know, one thing that really kind of, you know, irked me a little bit is a few weeks ago, a few of us were having a conversation at the FSW arena, and, you know, the subject came up to where maybe I would be ready for a match within the next month or two, and of course that was the day I was going to tell them that I wasn't going to be around for the next couple of months. In fact, I just reffed a show last night, the Friday Night Fights, which was a great card, great matches all the way up and down, and that's going to be the last show I do for a while. But back to when they were thinking I would be ready, it was like, oh man, I just wish I would have known. But I mean, it wouldn't have really changed it, because if you're going to go away from what you like or what you love, then the number one reason to go away would be for family or for something like that. And this is really going to be kind of a family thing. I'm going away. My dad and I are going to see family back east. I've only been back home one time in the past 13 years, and it's just such a big difference between where I used to live, which is Groton, Connecticut, and where I currently live, which is Mesquite, Nevada. We traded in, you know, the ocean and snow and trees for cacti, sand, and unbelievable heat. So if I don't leave, I am going to absolutely snap and kill somebody. But like I said, the past couple of months have gone by, you know, pretty quick, and all the shows were great. Under this video, I'm going to post a link to the London and Kendrick and Reno Scum match. It was actually the main event of one of our Friday Night Fights, and the match will also be released on the FSW DVD, the No Escape DVD. So make sure to pick that up. Go to the Future Stars Wrestling website. Go to their Facebook. Do whatever you got to do. But right now, it's time to give the honorable mention of the video, or shout out of the video. I don't know what it's called. But instead of just randomly coming up with a name and being nice to that one guy and giving him a little more exposure, and I know my videos, they're not really giving a ton of exposure. I mean, I had like 75 views in my last video. But I figure even if a couple of people become fans of these guys, you know, it's a good thing. So I have written down the names of every FSW superstar and put them in this hat. It will be a random drawing. You see, we have like we have Alcatraz, we have the Hater Nation, the whole stable. So we're gonna mix this up in this random ass hat, and we have Jayson Cash, one of my top trainers. Jayson Cash, here's a picture of him. Jayson Cash, he's a big guy. He's about 6'5", 250, 260. He has been around for a while. I really, really value his opinion on things, and, you know, whenever I train, he's always there. He's always there. Greg Romero's always there. It's always, you know, cool to be around those guys, and especially a guy like Jayson Cash who has, you know, a bunch of knowledge in this industry. He's been around. He's had matches for WWE. He's had the tryouts. He's, you know, we just, I think he just had a tryout for TNA, or he just sent a video to TNA for something or other, but, you know, he's one of the main guys in FSW, one of the main staples, one of the top guys that people come to see, and it's really cool that I get to be in the ring with him every week. So I will post a link under this video for him also. Check him out. He's a really cool guy. And until next time, I don't know when next time's going to be. I hope this video was short enough to keep your attention. I hope that you continue to follow me throughout my, you know, wrestling adventures and wrestling updates. It's going to be a while. I'll probably be back around October, maybe a little later. So I won't be around. I won't be counting the ones, the twos, and the threes. And it seems like I'm getting out just in time, because the Vegas Originals pretty much are kicking every referee's ass. I've already gotten a little taste of that in the Legends Lock Challenge. But keep watching FSW. Keep looking for updates from me, because I will probably go back to my roots here in the next couple of weeks and have a DVD unboxing video. And you're going to have to wait to see what it is, because it's something huge. It's something spectacular. It's something awesome that I can't wait for. It's coming in the mail from Amazon.com. Donnie87, Donnie Kincaid, signing out for a while.